Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give from the gun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a great thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, and Intercepted.
Why you throwing so
Didn't really
hard?
get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Noles will hustle to the line. The give is to Williams. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to... And now the ball is not free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was.
Looking for the end zone. Big guy smells it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Noles! The offense did exactly what it needed to do getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the catch. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but
he's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Almost had to pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And on money down defensively, we've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Still looking on the move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the RPO, complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively and try to have success on third down?
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. It's a bad miss by the kicker.
Waning seconds in the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally made the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Castellanos. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
One person.
Going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. On third down, going up top. Intercepted, and
Just
that's
get
not
where he
how
was
you
going.
want to start a half. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball to 29.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo. Touchdown!
I'm not fucking you.
And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride,
Stop
running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab on the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down the 38. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
That was crazy.
That catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway.
Good job.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like
wide open spaces. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air from the score.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught on the outside, it's White. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got it up for the 1st down. They'll mark it at 34.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Florida State 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Copeland. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Noles are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give and tick, 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 tick. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short. It did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Finds the tight end. And the Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to lead the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The give on the inside. Finds a little space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Split backs here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo.
Go for the sack.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action. You can keep the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they